I don't care what nobody say. Cassie agreed with that lifestyle. Cassie agreed with that lifestyle. Oh, now you coming against people of DV, domestic violence. Can we even say that? Look, for all the ignoramuses that want to come in my comment section and say, oh, she's the victim, she's this, that, and the third. Let me explain something to you. If a person that's 21 years old gets into a car wreck and somebody dies behind that, it's their fault. It could be because they're drunk or high or under the influence. They will charge them because they chose to get behind the wheel of their vehicle. The same thing with Cassie.
That's a fact.
You decided to engage in all of this. Now, I don't understand why everybody's so shocked about, oh, did you hear that they did this and her mouth was wrong and all this? Because, it's always popped up on my timeline. So I listen to what they're saying in court. But here it is. She's a grown woman. We charge 17-year-olds that unalive people.
16.
When you 22 years old, when I was 22, I had a child and an apartment and a full-time job. You're an adult at that age.
It's 100 women versus accountability. The fact of the matter is that they keep trying to absolve her of participating in something that she enjoyed, engaged in, was involved in, threatened people in, made sure that she was very much making the phone calls, setting stuff up. She got rich off of it. She lived a lifestyle, had multiple homes. She also was she admitted that she actually did some of the domestic violence, started it, was just as toxic as he is. And again, I said it from the very beginning and I stand on it now. I believe that she was the Bonnie to his Clyde. 100%. 1,000%.
And you cannot sit here and tell me. Now, I understand. I know some people that's been in DV and, they were too scared to leave and all that. I get that. But it comes to a point to where you agreed with that behavior. Mm-hmm. Okay? You enjoyed that and you got filled with them same demons that he was filled with and that he passed out amongst the masses. Because it's been told he'll sleep with anything, including Carl Winslow. That's what's been said. So I want us to get off the whole Cassie train and feel bad for her, because I almost feel like women sometimes that engage in this type of behavior, they have to play the victim, because when something else comes to the surface, they can't be tied to it as if they agreed with it or had anything to do with something bad that could possibly get them caught up and charged.
Well, I believe that, and especially talking to different people that was in the courtroom, including Myron, shout out to Myron, I believe that she got complete immunity because he the target, and HSI, the feds, they get funding based off of the big things that they take down. And so they have to get the conviction rate, and she is needed as a star witness. And so, as usual, the woman is going to be absolved from the things that she participated in and she benefited from. It's unfortunate, though.
You cannot play the victim when you simply regret the decisions that you made.
Facts.
Or the things you engaged in. You can't play the victim and say, oh, well, I was this, I was that, I was great. And that's not the case because you kept going back. See, now that she's up there on that stand, she gonna get caught up in something. I'm telling y'all right now. So you understand what I'm saying. If I play the victim and say, I just didn't know, I was so scared, I was so this, I was so that. And I know people that have been in DV situations. This ain't what that is. This is not what that is, because she got married to this man that she's carrying a baby for and went back and got some more of the freak offs.
And not only that, FaceTime while she was getting buzzed down by Diddy. She had a closure meeting. And how many people y'all know have to go and meet with somebody so that they get closure, and then they wind up getting buzzed down as a result of it? Then they wind up cheating on the person that they left them for with the person that they originally cheated with. Man, listen, if you go back through her history based off of the things that's being recounted inside of that courtroom, it's so obvious. She was getting buzzed down by Ryan Leslie, and then she cheated on Ryan Leslie for Diddy. She cheated on Diddy with, I guess he kind of authorized a lot of the cheating, but she cheated with a bunch of other people, and then she cheated back on the person that she wanted to marry with Diddy. And they say that she was jealous and she was toxic the whole time. This woman is a demon, and y'all keep on praising and exalting the demon, and then they trying to make it seem like the Alex guy, oh my God, he's the greatest human of all time. She gonna get finessed.
She got more of the freak offs with Diddy because she couldn't stay away from it. So much so, she's on the phone with her husband while Diddy is doing her.
Yep.
Okay? That's a choice. And we got to stop masking this bad behavior with, I didn't know what I was doing. I was so scared. You weren't scared. You went back, baby. You needed some money because he gave you a lifestyle that you couldn't accommodate on your own. He took advantage of her. She was young. Okay, I get all of that. But you enjoyed that. Yes, you is in no support for Diddy. Diddy is a demon. Diddy the demon, okay? That man is so wicked. I believe mostly everything that's said about him negatively. I believe that because you can see the dark spirit on him. But this is not in support for Cassie either. It's not in support. Now, as far as the DV situation, I get that. It's nothing against those type of women, those women that go through that. That is a horrible thing. But I will say this. As a mom of 4 boys that have seen men get caught up and put in jail and in prison, and I have a family member that is in jail right now because somebody lied on him years ago, got exonerated, now getting out this year. This happens all the time. Now, this, again, no support for Diddy because I believe Diddy has done way more than just having freak on. I believe Diddy is involved in so much more of people.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. And one of the things that I hate is that we always got to justify holding somebody else accountable. Diddy is being held accountable with charges that I personally don't even believe that he deserved. I believe that he is just a freak and he's a demon. But I don't think that that has anything to do with whether or not he should be charged with what he's being charged with. And so far, based off of the court records and people that are inside of there and the people that are telling the story, so far, I have heard nothing that actually substantiate him going to jail or him going to prison. And I believe in the justice system, and I think that it's going to do its thing, and it's actually going to exonerate him. It's unfortunate that she got paid 20 and 10 more million, which equated to probably 30 million plus all of the money that she made and the lifestyle that she lived before she got out of this situation and wound up getting married. I mean, I think that a lot of women see themselves in Cassie, not the looks wise, but just in general. I think that a lot of women hope to see themselves in Cassie because it means that they can make a whole lot of bad decisions and then hopefully come back from it one day. That's what I think that you're seeing. And again, I think it's unfortunate. I think that Cassie is just as culpable, if not was the person that was spearheading a lot of the things that was happening in the courtroom. I wouldn't trust her. I am interested to see what her future holds because there's no way that any man in his right mind could stomach those details. And again, I was talking to Myron on After Hours, and he was laying out the fact that the dude was looking visibly upset and was cringing and stuff the whole time while she was being questioned, and they were saying all of it and describing all of the things that she was doing and getting tag team back again. Check it, the record, let's begin. It's just bad. It was just bad. It was absolutely horrible. But I want to see what you guys think. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. Do you agree with this woman or do you disagree with this woman? That Cassie was an absolute demon. You know where I stand. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace.